A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a dramatic and controversial move, former President Donald Trump has announced that he is nullifying all executive orders signed by President Joe Biden, claiming that many of these orders were executed using an autopen. This announcement, made on his Truth Social platform, has reignited the heated debate over the legitimacy of Biden's presidency and the use of the autopen in signing significant documents. Trump stated, "I am officially revoking all executive orders and any actions not personally signed by crooked Joe Biden, as the autopen was operated illegally." This bold declaration comes as Trump continues to question the legitimacy of Biden's presidency, asserting that Biden was not involved in the autopen process and threatening perjury charges should Biden claim otherwise. Throughout his presidency, Biden issued a total of 162 executive orders, some of which have sparked significant controversy. Among these are the autopen signed pardons for notable figures such as Dr. Anthony Fauci and General Mark Milley, as well as members of the January 6th committee. Notably, Biden also granted pardons to family members on his last full day in office, including his son Hunter Biden, who has faced legal challenges related to his past drug use. Trump's claims raise questions about the validity of these pardons and executive actions, particularly as he emphasizes that the autopen should not be used for important orders. The autopen, a device that replicates signatures, has been utilized by both Republican and Democratic presidents, including Trump himself. However, Trump argues that it should only be employed for trivial documents, not for critical matters such as pardons. He has repeatedly challenged Biden's cognitive abilities, suggesting that senior aides often made executive decisions on Biden's behalf, further fueling the narrative that Biden's presidency lacks legitimacy. In response to Trump's claims, the Republican-led House Oversight Committee has initiated a review of every executive order issued by Biden, releasing a report that criticizes the process as flawed and akin to a presidential pardon game of telephone. This report alleges that the Biden administration engaged in a cover-up regarding the president's mental faculties, revealing a troubling chain of command where decisions were often made without proper documentation or direct input from Biden. One striking example includes former White House Chief of Staff Jeff Zients admitting that not all presidential decisions were formally recorded, raising concerns about the transparency and accountability of the administration. The report highlights that the pardons granted in the final days of Biden's presidency were communicated secondhand, leading to a lack of clarity regarding the president's true intentions. Investigators described the approval process as lax, with Zients approving the use of the autopen without confirming with Biden, thereby casting doubt on the legitimacy of these actions. In light of these findings, the committee has deemed all autopen-signed executive actions without direct written consent from Biden to be invalid. Attorney General Pam Bondi has stated that her team is reviewing the Biden administration's use of the autopen for pardons, adding to the scrutiny surrounding this issue. Despite Trump's assertions, he has not provided concrete evidence to support his claims about Biden's involvement in the autopen process. Biden, along with former aides, has firmly denied any allegations of decision-making being conducted without his knowledge. In a previous statement, Biden asserted, "Let me be clear, I made the decisions during my presidency. Any suggestion that I didn't is ridiculous and false." As the political landscape continues to evolve, the implications of Trump's actions and the ongoing investigation into Biden's executive orders will likely shape the discourse leading into the next election cycle. With both sides entrenched in their positions, the American public remains divided on the issues of executive authority, presidential legitimacy, and the role of technology in governance. In a climate marked by polarization and distrust, the fallout from this latest development will undoubtedly reverberate throughout the political arena, raising critical questions about accountability, transparency, and the future of executive power in the United States. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.